Hey guys, it's Iggy Rocks and welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, go ahead now and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell because it will notify you every time I post videos here up on my channel. So recently I reacted to a video song, I think by the name of Gully. So after reacting to this video, I was really intrigued in trying to find out more of the background that basically the underground hip hop scene has in India. And I'm like, hello, let's Google it, let's find out, and let's try to see if there's any videos out there or if there's anyone that I can kind of just attach myself to and then try to take it from there as we dissect every part. Why did I use those terms? Why could I just research? So of course, Gully rap just kept on popping up and I'm like, okay, what is Gully rap? I want to know exactly what all this means. And I bumped into a video that Vice actually posted, and it's called The Birth of Gully Rap, India's underground hip hop scene. Now, this documentary or video is about 29 minutes and 46 seconds, which I unfortunately don't have the time to really like go through it all, but we are going to try, or I'm going to try to see as much as I possibly can and then pretty much just establish it from there, take it from there, and then yeah, just basically give you guys, you know, my thoughts at the end of this small video. He's like, what are you doing?
मेरा एक एल्बम मैंने एक एल्बम प्रिपेयर किया ना, सिर्फ बीट बॉक्सिंग का एल्बम है, तो वो एल्बम भी अभी मैं थोड़ा जल्दी K9 बाज अभी टाइम देगा तो भी रिकॉर्ड कर देगा, करके भाई सावन यून में डालेगा ना।
बीट बॉक्सिंग का एक चालू करना है,
वही एक इंडिया का मतलब ऐसा एक पहला एल्बम रहेगा बीट बॉक्सिंग का। Spotify है ना,
It's gonna have it on Spotify.
बोला हो गया काम फिनिश, मेरा मैनेजर महान। सबका सोच छुपाओ भारी सीन,
Oh my.
बोले भारी सीन तू ठीक है ना छोटे, नहीं ये ले पानी शायद ये ले अपने लिए पब्लिक बोले भारी सीन।
Banta is Mumbai slang for bhai, bro, mate. But more than that, it became a word that was associated with rap in the city. It also meant that the rappers were comfortable with their identity and didn't try to make it more palatable for the masses. This is the story of that journey.
So the Bombay music scene around 2006 was largely metal. Bombay at the time was a very metal city. Other bands would be like terrified of coming to play because Bombay audiences were like brutal. If you were a bad band, you'd have bottles thrown at you. Worse,
Oh,
as
boy.
Instagram has experienced. So you had that, and you had a smaller but pretty good alt rock and like a little bit of a punk scene as well happening. But it was mostly hard rock and metal. I mean, I guess the first like real rapper India had was Baba Sehgal.
On my 13th birthday, my mom and dad gifted me this CD player. It was a Sony bronze CD player, and I called up my friend. I asked him, bring whatever CDs you have. So he brought me this Billboard chart hits. One song stuck with me, that is Hated or Love It by the 50 Cent and
50
the
Cent.
Game. And then I would come across this movie called 8 Mile, and that basically changed my
8
life.
Mile.
That time it was like, YouTube was not really a big deal. The views and what numbers matter right now never really used to matter. People used to exchange songs using Bluetooth.
One of the most important like events in the growth of the Indian hip hop scene was Insignia Rap Battle, which is like this text battling community on Orkut where people would basically put up competing rhymes and try and battle with each other, and like they would be voted on by a community of their peers.
in Orkut, I saw so many communities. There used to be small groups. So there was one group called Insignia, which used to host rap battles at the time. And just seeing that after 8 Mile is like a head rush. It's like, I want to do this right now. I'm going to battle everybody. Fuck
This
everybody.
is
And that was
crazy
serious, because
how,
it's like
I mean, in
that
this
was the
case,
reputations were
it
built, that is why
inspired
audiences were built.
him
A lot of the crews
after
clustered
watching
around, a lot
the
of the
movie
producers and
8 Mile
rappers
with
around built up their
Eminem.
reputation and kind of came together on Insignia.
Yeah. This is the rooftop sunset
Oh,
cypher.
boy.
Some of the sickest, illest, dopest MCs of our generation. Swadesi, Bombay local.
He makes
elsewhere,
prettier braids than I do.
Emmy
Look at his
West,
braid.
Emmy Meats,
Looks
Seven
nicer than
Bantais,
mine.
And none other than this is your boy Stony Cypher from Dopadelic. And this is how we do it. Dara Beat.
Okay.
This is how we do it. Come on, Beat Slayer. Yeah.
This is funny. You know what's funny about this, guys?
West Coast.
Yeah.
That you think hip hop, it doesn't matter where you go, you automatically are going to get into the whole dressing baggy, clad, bandana, baseball caps. I guess many people feel like that is just what your average rapper supposed to look like and portray. But I see that in many countries when they try to do like
interest came from in me
become a
when my
hip-hop artist.
brother used to listen to Slim Shady, so I then like started thinking about like why shouldn't I rap, because I wanted to say a lot of things like spreading message.
A handful of names helped Mumbai rap cross over to bigger audiences outside of niche music scene and their friends. However, Divine is the one name that came to be representative of that sound.
जब हमने start किया था, this scene was like when we used to get 1,000 views, it was such a big thing, you know. And then it moved on to 100,000
Wow.
views, then it moved on to 1 million views. And I'm talking plays is because the more the plays, the more the people it's reaching
oh
out.
my.
पब्लिक को शुक्रिया और जिसने भी वोट किया उनको भी शुक्रिया, जजेस को भी शुक्रिया, पूरी बॉम्बे को शुक्रिया, हिंदुस्तान को शुक्रिया.
What would you say identifies as Bombay rap?
Mumbai's finest. That's it, bro. It starts and ends there. Ace, Mumbai's finest. We are Mumbai rap, Bombay rap combined. We are Mumbai rap's royalty, the kings of Mumbai hip hop, the ace of Mumbai hip hop. The first time when anyone used the term Gully in a song was in a song called Telly Dance by Mumbai's finest. Do that Telly dance, do that Telly dance, now do that Gully dance, do that Gully dance. We did not get 800 million or 800,000 views.
So, like, I hadn't heard of Divine before Mere Gully Mein, but going back, I think his breakout track would be Ye Mera Bombay. I think that was like what defined Divine's aesthetic, which is like one of the first like gully rap songs in that sense. And it won the Radio City Freedom Music Awards. So it got him.
Wow,
and it got
these
that
guys have
particular
done
sound, a
really,
lot of
really well
visibility.
for themselves.
But I think Nazy was very important. He was revolutionary.
Oh, it is
If you just
pronounced
go back and look at the YouTube
Nacy.
comments on
I would say Nasi.
it was-
Nacy.
people were going
Oops.
nuts. I think more than Ye Mera Bombay, after this when we started paying attention, he had a sort of rhythm and flow and like cadence that was just very unique, and that I think a lot of artists are still trying to copy.
पैदा हुआ पला बड़ा हटीली इलाके
Nice
में
is
यहाँ सबको
pronounced.
करनी थी पटीली हर नाके पे सबसे हटकर सबसे कट्टर मुंह खुला तो सर पर पत्थर सबसे खतरनाक बम्बई सेक्टर. जैसे रैप करना शुरू किए तो अपने देश में भी रैप चल ही रहे थे, वो ज़्यादा मेन स्ट्रीम और लिंगी और लड़कियों के बारे में. जब रिसर्च करे तो पता चला कि हिप हॉप असलियत में है क्या. जहाँ भी ऐसा लगता था कि कुछ गलत हो रहा है तो वो हम अपने लिरिक्स में लेते थे। लोग यहाँ के अलग अलग शौक पाले, कोई लाले क्रिकेट में खूब शॉट मारे, कोई साले फोकट में ही नोट कमा ले, कोई काले
Everything he was rapping about was so Bombay. Like that song could not have come from anywhere else.
I like the rhythm of this song.
You know, the first generation always has to take the fall. First of all, I was around when the song was made. As in the very first time when I heard Mere Gully Mein, Gully 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 Mein. It was an ad-lib when we used to perform together.
I definitely like the beat of this song. You know what? It's like catchy.
Gully rap is such a thing. For me, it's talking about what we are going through, what I've gone through, what we see around us, and what we feel. Rap is only words, just spitting, like just saying, and it's slangs. You don't have to know English. You just have to know what you have to say. जो हम लोग normal बात कर रहे हैं गली में, वही हम लोग tracks में बोल रहे हैं.
Divine and Nizi hit mainstream success, and audiences had a word to associate with Mumbai rap. The Gully had found a voice, and more people related to it for reasons more than one.
Cheap fucking attempt.
While the scene grew and also found haters, it was now on to undeniable mainstream success. Not just the music, the stories are now making their way to Bollywood. Zoya Akhtar's Gully Boy, starring Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt, is slated to hit theatres early next year.
In the beginning, people were negative whether the underground rap scene would make it into the Bollywood scene or what. So like after Gully Boy releases, what I feel is like every gully would have their own rapper.
Bollywood woke up to the fact that there was rap outside of like that particular Yo-Yo and Badshah brand of Punjabi rap.
मेरे को पहले से पता था that hip hop is the future, and the movie Gully Boy is a classic example of that. Now everyone wants to be a part of the culture.
Of course, now it's popular, so everybody wants to jump the wagon.
I hope like rap hip hop going mainstream is not what people want to hear, what fucking chutia people want to hear.
इतना भी गली गली रैप बनाने का नहीं कि पब्लिक लोग क्या है गली बता रहे खाली गली से थोड़ा बाहर भी निकलने का एरिया बताओ थोड़ा कुछ अलग अलग बताओ गली गली 100 बार गली बताएगा मतलब नहीं है ना भाई.
I feel that गली रैप ये टाइटल उसको देना ही नहीं चाहिए. First of all, ये गली वर्ड फेमस हुआ because of मेरे गली में, correct? I was rapping in the gully, then I came out. There's a whole different world. हाँ, एक दूसरा दुनिया ही है जो वो लोग ने देखा नहीं है. It's because they didn't know कि इसमें करियर बन सकता है, इससे पैसे आ सकते हैं, इससे तुम एक तुम्हारे घर पे पैसे ला सकते हो. They don't know about this. When they know about this, they'll come out and understand that it's not about the gully.
देसी ये देसी वो देसी देसी सब पर कितने देसी है जो गानों में अपने बोलते सच ये सच का नंगा नाच है मिठास का पर्दाफाश है.
I think a lot of people are expecting Gully Boys to really help that scene get visibility, and I feel they will because this music is popular.
जो तेरे सबसे खास है वही जहरीले सांप है.
And then that he really has really good beats, like really good beats.
Me off about gully rap was it got repetitive very quickly. Like ठीक है, like there's nothing new to it.
जी के सीख ले कभी मेरी बातें जी के सीख के जी ले कभी मेरी बातें थोड़ा सा फर्क भाई असली अपने तरफ भाई थोड़ा सा फर्क मेरा हरा तेरा करत भाई.
Ideally it is a phase, yeah. Ideally I would think because it is a phase. I think it was just a trend, and rap is not just gully rap. There is so much of different kinds of things when it comes to rap, and absolutely Mumbai rap is not gully rap. Again, very strong statement.
Okay.
मैं मेरे माँ के लिए जी रहा हूँ मैं मेरे माँ के लिए जी रहा हूँ अब तुमसे क्या छुपाना माँ कभी गम में भी पी रहा हूँ.
ब्रांड स्पॉन्सर मिलेगा तो ऐसा वो डिवाइन ऐसा लगा मेरी माँ के लिए पी रहा हूँ. अच्छा
शक्ल पे क्या उसके
मैं माँ के लिए जल जी रहा है माँ के लिए जल जी रहा.
It's literally 2 years and like it's gone from kahan se kahan. Yeah, like and the fact that like say like people are just finding ways to cash in on this. That's the. Yeah, I mean, we are the one to speak. We are the ones to speak.
You guys are funny.
It going mainstream, it getting Gully Boy becoming big, like becoming a thing. Like say, I don't think 3 years ago like people would have thought like say, okay, like local rapper phenomenon पे like say film बनेगी.
Like what I've been hearing for a while, तो सब लोग यही कर रहे हैं, मैं ऐसा है, मैं वैसा है, मैं तेरे को ये कर डालूंगा, मैं तेरे को वो कर डालूंगा, मेरे पंटर ऐसे है, like you know.
उदासी करता सौदा बोल के अनेक झूठ, उसी की सृष्टि दो फुल देख करना चाहता खुश, उसी के बच्चे सपना उसको कोई प्यारा प्यारी, मानो दिन में कागजों के लिए मारा मारी.
The main thing is that it's promoting hip hop. You know, that's what we are actually looking at. All our life we've been seeking the same thing. So the time has come right now. So it's just right that we act upon it.
गलत तेरे विचार आज ही इसे सुधार, मैं भी हूँ इंसान पर करता मैं सभी से प्यार.
After this stage of hip hop that we are in right now, I still feel there's more space for good music coming from us only. Is because now we are understanding how to use a beat. There are more producers coming in. The format will change and it will become bigger. Is because now we know how to make a song. First we were only rapping. You know, it's now we are learning how to make songs. That's why I never ever put out an album, is because I never knew how to make a song.
ये कुछ बड़ा नहीं है गली रैप, यही है bro, like you know, this is the thing. ऐसा कुछ सीन है कि हाँ गली रैप करता है, मैं गली रैप करता है, मैं गली रैप ही करता है और मैं गली रैप ही करने वाला है, लेकिन मैं इसमें भी बहुत कुछ करने वाला है. खबरदार इस समाज में, इस देश में, इस जहां में.
All right. Well, let's just say that, first of all, Vice. That was a phenomenal, okay, a very, very entertaining documentary. And I was beyond curious to find out, guys, exactly like where Gully rap, what that was. Of course, I mean, I understood the rap part, the Gully part. I was like, what is that? You know, and I'm so glad that I was able to just really quickly find this documentary and went over it, because it is definitely very, very informative. Now, being raised here in the good US and it's kind of like we were introduced to the big hip hop, the big rap world back in the 80s. And when that all started coming around, it was kind of a very massive impact that happened here as well, because basically America knew of heavy metal music mostly, you know, or rock music, of course. And as time passes and different generations, different type of genre music starts coming in, kind of like in this case with rap. Many people in India, from what I saw, they said that you guys, or many people in India, are not used to this new genre of music. And just like in any other country, nobody likes new. Nobody likes a change. Nobody wants to give a new genre of music a chance, an opportunity, so it can rise and it could become greater. I'll give you guys a great example. Growing up, rap was the thing that was happening, as I mentioned earlier in my video, and everybody was just rapping, and there were battles. And this is all before a lot of these rap you know, videos or movies came out. Like, for example, 8 Mile. They mentioned this earlier, which I thought it was hilarious, that this movie has really impacted a lot of the lives of these young adults in India. 8 Mile, you know, and it's like mind-blowing, because there's definitely way more. There's other movies that I really think are actually better than that one. But I think it was the whole fact of they picture and they saw themselves in the eyes of that particular actor in the film, which was Eminem. You know, he's struggling and he's trying to make it, and he's out there going to this club and he's doing, you know, the entire, you know, rap battle back and forth. And it's just something that I guess you get this adrenaline happening, that you really want to like represent for your city, for your town, for your mom, for yourself, for your boys, you know. And I get it because see, it's not just a thing that's happening in India. It's just the world and the music, you know, overall of the power of hip hop is happening throughout the world. Great example, I went to Nicaragua a couple years ago. I want to say maybe 6 years ago. And it was also very weird for me to see my own people trying to break it down, rapping and doing the whole nine. And I was just like, what's up? You know, because unfortunately, we see it as hip hop became a thing here in the States. That's where it basically started growing, and it started, you know, nourishing, and then it just blossomed into what hip hop is today, from amazing rap artists that we know from the early 80s. And it's really cool how now it has passed on to other countries, and somewhere like India, it is now becoming like the big thing. And I think it's great. A comment that one of the guys said in this documentary was kind of like, hey, there's also haters, you know, and that's gonna happen. That's gonna be big, and I'm letting you know now, there's gonna be massive haters coming your way. Your own friends who are gonna want to be a better rapper than you are gonna be hating on you, and you're gonna be hating on them. And then once producers and promoters start jumping in there, forget about it, because everybody's gonna want to eat off you. And unfortunately, the truth of the matter is, they want the best, and they want the one that can actually do it all. At least, as you guys can notice, a lot of the rappers that we have here in America today are not only retired rappers, but they are working in Broadway shows, they are movie stars, they're doing commercials, they want to see like the whole nine. So kind of like take that also into perspective, that they want the full package when it comes to selling. Because I mean, the truth is, you do want to sing about where you're from, what you're going through, the struggles, this and that, but people also want to hear more about that. And I think that's what happens. It's kind of like a lot of these rappers, they get out of the hood, or the ghetto, and they now move forward into the fame, and that's when they lose themselves. Some of them end up though doing phenomenal for themselves, okay? And then you have some that just kind of get lost in the cracks because the producers and promoters and the whole nine basically just took them out for fools. But you know, I'm not a rapper, but I've had a lot of friends in the past who have tried to make it into this industry. And it's a tough one. It's very hard, and I could only imagine in India how it is, because it's still a little baby trying to just, you know, grow. And yeah, it was a really great documentary to see that a lot of these kids, they're seeing this as an escape, a way to actually express themselves and communicate it out to their colleagues, all their friends out there, and just be like, hey, you know, this is what's happening with me, this is what's going on. And then I already saw a lot of shade happening from a lot of them, not liking each other or just kind of like batching each other back and forth. Welcome to the rap world. But yeah, guys, this was such a great documentary to watch. Let me know if you guys also saw it. Well, yeah, you kind of saw it with me. I'm sorry that I had to kind of cut it down a little bit, and that's because unfortunately I don't want this video to get flagged. I definitely want to do a couple more documentaries like this. If you guys don't mind, definitely comment below. Let me know if you guys want me to do other ones, and as well if you guys want me to continue doing more of this entire gully rap happening in India, or any of the upcoming artists that we saw as well. I would definitely like to react to some of their videos also. It's time for me to go and have dinner, so I'm gonna let you guys go. This video has been quite long. Alrighty guys, hugs and kisses, and yeah. Hey, wait. Where are the girl rappers? Where are my India girl rappers? That's what I'm talking about. Where are they at? Because there's got to be some girls out there also coming out from the underground trying to do a little hip hop here, boom 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 boom. Where you at? Where my ladies at? Comment below, let me know, so I can also react to their videos, because they deserve as much love as well, because I'm quite sure there's a lot of them out there also trying to battle it down. Right, I'm out. Bye.